Honorable Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, the conferment of the Doctor of Laws honoris causa to Honorable Justice David Kenani Maraga is a fitting recognition of his exemplary, extraordinary contribution to our nation and the legal profession, spanning 45 years as an advocate of the High Court, 13 years of which he spent as judge of the High Court and Court of Appeal, and 4 years as Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya. As an advocate of the High Court, Honorable Justice Maraga served the interests of his clients with diligence and integrity. As the chairman of the Rift Valley chapter of the Law Society of Kenya, Honorable Justice Maraga advanced the professional needs of his learned colleagues with commitment and candor. In a moment of rare and remarkable judicial courage, Honorable Justice Maraga chose the primacy of the rule of law over the pool of power and memorably proclaimed that, and I quote, "The greatness of any nation lies not in the might of its armies, important as that is, not in the largeness of its economy, important as that is also. The greatness of a nation lies in its fidelity to the Constitution and the strict adherence to the rule of law, and above all, the fear of God." End of quote. On the basis of these solemn words, the Supreme Court that Honorable Justice Maraga led accomplished a rare jurisprudential feat in the global history of presidential elections that inspired courage in election courts in the African continent. On September 1st, 2017, the Supreme Court nullified the re-election of a sitting president and ordered a new vote to be held within 60 days after finding that the outcome of the election had been affected by breach of the Constitution and the Elections Act, as well as irregularities. On September 21st, 2020, Honorable Justice Maraga issued an advisory to the President of the Republic of Kenya to dissolve Parliament for its failure to enact the legislation required to realize the two-thirds gender principle. By this advice, Honorable Justice Maraga rekindled our country's pursuit of the ideals of equality and non-discrimination. Honorable Justice Maraga's leadership as an incisive jurist was exemplified when he presided over the High Court, Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court, and where his inimitable judicial mind expressed itself with admirable authority and clarity on germane issues of the law. As Chief Justice, his indefatigable spirit saw him make immense contributions towards completing and consolidating judicial reforms, improving the speed and quality of service delivery in the judiciary through harnessing technology and defending judicial independence. Honorable Justice Maraga's unwavering sense of public duty saw him recently take on another formidable national assignment as a chair of Police Reforms Task Force, tackling the issue of the welfare of police officers, prisons officers, and members of the National Youth Service. As an elder of the Church, the faith community continues to seek Justice Maraga's wise counsel. Likewise, both the high and the low in society continue to be drawn to the calming reassurance of his moral fortitude, confident that he never turns down a deserving plea for service. In academic circles, and more so in faith-based institutions founded on Christian biblical values, Honorable Justice Maraga continues to enthuse us with his unwavering devotion to Christian life. He has remained unashamedly Christian even at the pinnacle of his career. By affirming that he would never work on the Sabbath at the risk of missing the most coveted position in law, Honorable Justice Maraga elevated his Christian faith to sanctity. When he took the Bible and testified to never receiving a bribe, his unswerving commitment and loyalty to God was revealed. By combining an intellectual mind, Christian soul, and courageous spirit as Judge, Honorable Justice David Kenani Maraga has exhibited the wisdom of Solomon, integrity of Joseph, and bravery of his namesake David. By the greatest benefit he gave us was to deploy the judicial platform for the defense of free and fair democratic elections and gender inclusion. Likewise, by rhetoric and example, Honorable Justice Maraga has served our people with conspicuous distinction. Honorable Justice Maraga has served our people with conspicuous distinction and unassailable integrity. Honorable Chancellor Sir, for these outstanding virtues and contributions, I present to you Honorable Justice David Kenani Maraga, Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court of Kenya Emeritus, for the conferment of Doctor of Laws honoris causa of Kabarak University.
By my authority and that of the entire university, I confer on Honorable Justice David Kenani Maraga the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa of Kabarak University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors that appertain to this degree. Congratulations.
We will now receive the acceptance speech.